Joining me now is Gerard Filitti. He's a senior counsel at the Lawfare Project and a human rights attorney with extensive experience in terrorism, financing, international litigation, et cetera. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it. All right, so I understand the position that I am taking here is not a popular one. Explain to me why it's not the right one.
Well, it's not the completely right one. Right now, the biggest outrage is what happened. That's the superficial outrage, that a man who was responsible for the deaths of almost 3,000 people, who boasted that he decapitated the Wall Street Journal reporter Daniel Pearl, that spent so many years trying to get to trial in the system, was basically getting away with a plea deal where we don't have transparency. This is a closed door agreement, essentially. And even though there's a promise to answer some questions to families, there's no crucial information that's being provided. There's no chance to get the full truth for the victims' families, the people of New York who endured this, or the American public. That's the superficial outrage, that this is someone who seems to be getting away, even though he has been held for many years now, without being held fully to account in a military tribunal.
But you mentioned something there that I think is relevant, right? Which is that part of this deal is that the defendants have to answer written questions from the families, right? Now, look, we don't know if they're going to be honest, et cetera, but I'm trying to figure out what exactly would have come out in this trial that we can't get elsewhere. Meaning the families are suing in a civil court for the Saudis' role in this. They're trying to get money from the Saudis, et cetera. Isn't that where the information would come out about the Saudis' role?
Well, the information of the Saudis' role will have come out in this criminal trial. And as you know, that oftentimes when you have civil litigation following a criminal incident, families bootstrap on the evidence that comes out during the criminal tribunal, during the criminal trial, which is often very helpful for families to make their case about civil liability. In this case, we don't have that. We don't get to see the government put on its evidence or the defendant rebut it. We don't get to see what arguments are made or what evidence there is. This is essentially settled with a plea agreement. And that's something that the families may never get to see, even if they request the information through FOIAs.
Yeah, and I get it. I get the frustration from the families, but it does seem to me at some point, because of the torture, right? I'm not making a judgment for now about it. It happened. It happened, and it has, quote unquote, tainted the trial and the ability to try them. Okay. Because of that, it has made it nearly impossible to have a trial for him. So why isn't this an acceptable outcome? The idea they're going to admit their responsibility, they're going to answer questions from the family, they're going to get life in prison without the possibility of parole, and they're going to stay at Guantanamo Bay. It just doesn't seem to me as bad as some are portraying it.
I think in part, the answers that the families might get, there's no indicia that these will be reliable or honest or anything else. And it's not the same as proof that comes out that is introduced during trial, proof that a judge credits or that a jury credits as being accurate. So there's a big distinction between what a self-serving statement someone like Khalid Sheikh Mohammed may make and what proof comes out at trial. But the real issue here is, I said at the beginning, this is a superficial outrage, because we also need to be outraged that we got to the point that these people could not be brought fully to trial because of mistakes made by the Bush administration. They never looked at this as a criminal case in order to preserve evidence and put on a trial. They were more concerned with getting information, not caring about that. So there are mistakes to be shared, and the outrage is not just from today or yesterday. This goes back to 2006.
Right. But I would say that there was a pretty good argument as to why we needed as much information as possible. It doesn't mean that you get to justify how they did it, when they did it, et cetera. Look, these are tough issues. We had you on the show because I get that this is, this is not an easy call here. Gerard, thanks for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.